Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
All right, on this episode of Law Firm Marketing Minute, let's talk marketing budget. So I'm going to give you guys a really simple baseline, and that is 10%. I like to see at least 10% of your revenue for your firm to be going towards marketing. Now that's kind of, for me, honestly, that's like a baseline. That's a minimum. Okay, if you need to call it a minimum goal because you feel like you need to work towards it, I can understand that. But to be honest with you, 10% is kind of the floor for me. I like to be somewhere between 10 and 20. Okay, I'm not saying above 20 would be bad, but somewhere in that range would be really healthy, 10 to 20%. But even if you're only doing 50K in a year as a law firm, it's just you're just starting out, you're still figuring it out, I get it. That's 5K a year. I'm not saying that's nothing, but the nice thing about a percentage is that, especially 10%, is that you almost always can find that 10% if you need to. And honestly, when you think about doing something like 50K a year in revenue, that would be about 5K a year for your marketing, right? $400 a month. Well, at that size firm, even 70, 80K a year, maybe even 100K a year, at that size firm, most of your marketing honestly is networking. It's going to be getting out there, bar associations, networking events, building your referral network, kind of building your overall network and relationships. So I do count that as marketing budget. Like I would count the fees you pay to bar associations, the fees you pay to network, even your lunches, kind of when you're just networking and catching up with somebody. To me, that is a marketing expense. So in many ways, you might already be spending a good percentage on that kind of stuff already. You might just not be looking at it as a marketing budget. Okay, so that's all marketing. But now as you grow, okay, 200K in revenue, 300K in revenue, 500K in revenue, now you want to be looking at actually putting $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year into your marketing budget. If you're going to have marketing staff, it's probably a higher number now too, because you got to think that I want to have marketing staff. So if I've got a $50,000 a year person, that's part of it. But I also want to make sure I give that marketing person some money to spend on marketing, ideally, right? So if you're a $500,000 law firm and you've got a $50,000 a year marketing person, you might want to give that person another $30,000 to $50,000 a year to spend, and now you're at $100,000 total, and that's where that 20% number comes from. Now again, these are ballparks, these aren't perfect, okay? You might be a $500,000 law firm and have a marketing staff of 3. You might be a $500,000 law firm and have no marketing staff. I've seen it all over the place. That's why what I'm really focused on is your budget. Now, either way, to wrap up this episode, what I want to leave you with is this concept. As you grow, you're also going to start investing in other things. So when you're a smaller firm, most of your marketing budget, like I said, is probably going to networking, relationship building. But as you grow, you want to then start putting that marketing budget into content marketing, things that are going to nurture your audience. Okay, things like blogs, social media, email marketing. Of course, you might be able to do those things yourself, but if you hire an agency or something like that, that's where your marketing budget goes. And then as you grow some more, the next place your marketing budget goes is to more of those lead gen activities. What do I mean by lead gen or lead generation? I'm talking about things like Google ads, pay-per-click ads. You may even dabble in referral services like Yelp or Avo. You may dabble in billboards or radio kind of as that goes up. I'm not advocating for those things. I'm more just trying to kind of point out your different options. But there's definitely kind of a pecking order that we encourage and like to see, where as you grow and your marketing budget increases, you also start investing in certain types of marketing activities that you may not invest in when you're down here. So not only do you want to kind of at least be around 10% or higher as that floor, but you also kind of want your marketing activities to progress as your marketing budget progresses. As always, hope that was helpful. Go ahead and leave us a comment down in the comment section if you're on YouTube. If you're listening to this as a podcast, maybe leave us a quick review. Tell us what you thought. And honestly, tell us if you agree with this. Do you disagree? You don't have to go share your marketing budget with the whole world, but what's your experience been? Because you know what? Those comments, those reviews, other lawyers see them. So not only does it help us, but it can help others as well. So leave a comment, leave a review. Tell us what your thoughts are. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.